Okay, here's the A, D, G, and C. I think it should still be in tune. We did this on another video, but I think if we've come up with any thoughts, hopefully I'll remember them. So we're starting the fourth measure in from the bottom line. And then it's piano and tremolo suddenly for the last four measures, and you just kind of hold that. You might even go to a plain bow on the very last fermata. And he'll do that on cue, I would think. So ahead of that, we have the hopping measure, the 1/1s. Remember we talked about up is the V part of the bow leading, down is the square part of the frog leading, up, down, and when I put that on the cello, that'll be up on the A string with the tip leading. So 1, 1, 1, A, 1. And I'll just stop there. Now the next measure is the 2/2 hopping. So, and remember we had our thumb back here, and you can just practice hopping with different fingers and make sure they kind of open up naturally and they're just kind of wiggly. So 2. I'll just stop there for now. And then if we go back another measure, we have that 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. And just repeat within that as much as you need to. We talked about this being like an I like food. You might just practice just those eighth notes. I like food. Well, where's the next eighth notes ahead of that? A, 1, 2. Oh, I'll just practice those eighth notes. A, 1, 2. Now add that 2 on. Now what's the next eighth notes? 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh, this one's plain. No eighth notes. Something we noticed, if we go way back to before 73, in fact it's after 65, do you see measure 65 is the third measure of the third line up? 1, 2, 3, 4, after those 2 measures of quarter notes, which are hopping ones, then 4/4 hopping, and then A1. These are all 2/4A for a whole bunch of measures. 2/4A, then add the 1, 2/4A, 1, 2/4A. This is 2/4A here, but now it goes to 4 on G. So that's good to know when you change lines. That measure before we change lines, measure 72, A1, 2/4A. Now it's 4 on G, but it's still 2/4A. Now it's 2/4/4. Now 1, 2, 4. Now 1, 2, 2. 1. Do you see how that worked? And that's going to be the up measure because we have only 3 quarter notes in it. So that 1, 2, 4. If we start there, 1, 2, 4. This is where we're going to do the up. Up. Because we only have 3 quarter notes, I can get right back onto that down bow up. So let's do measure 72 again. A1, 2. There's that second line from the bottom. 2/4, A4 on G. 2/4/4. Now 1, 2, 4. Here's the up. Now D1, 2. D1, 2. D1, 1. The whole thing's just kind of getting lower. 4D1, 4D4. Now we're going to go back up to the A1, 2. We already did that line. Yay! So sometimes it might be getting a line at a time better. This is the busiest part of the piece, though. It really is. If we jumped back to the third line, we did that 1, hold, up, down, now 2, 2 hopping. Here's an A1, 2, A1, 2, 2, 2, hopping 4/4. A1, 2, And then the thing we did before that was like, oh, let's just even just go back. We'll just take a new line at a time. Okay, now we're 4 lines up. Yay. Here's an up, 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 to, hold, to, hold, up, down, hold, D. Now 1 on G is next. I look ahead with my eyes always. 1, A. And we already did this. Yay! Okay. So I have a feeling if you go back to that Game of Thrones first one, I go through the whole thing, that working this out one more time slowly and just a little different perspective will help. I think that's good.